Hey, it's JD here. If you don't have Delitia in your party right now, you are missing out on one of the best support characters in Octopath Traveler 0. In this video, I'm going to show you why her permanent debuffs are completely broken, the best support build for her, and how to use her to beat even the hardest battles in the game. Delitia is a hunter you can recruit after completing Chapter 2 of Master of Power in Amber Glow, so she's available very early in the game. Her skills kit consists of multiple single bow attack and ice skills. However, there are two skills that make her one of the best support characters in the game. First is Exacerbate. This skill extends the duration of attribute reducing effects on the target by one turn whenever she switches from the back row. But there is one major limitation. It can't extend tier 2 attribute reducing effects, the ones marked with double down arrows. I'll explain how to handle that in the battle strategy section later in the video. Second is her ultimate technique, Gift of the Aqueous. At level 1, it lowers all enemies' physical attack and defense for 2 turns, while buffing all allies' physical attack and defense for 4 turns. Level 2 adds 2 more turns, and level 3 adds another 2 turns. With her extended enfeeblement support skill, the debuffs can last up to 7 turns on enemies, and buffs can last 9 turns for your party. Since these are tier 2 effects, they translate to roughly 40% increase or decrease in stats, which is huge for any tough fight. For equipment, you can equip her with anything. It doesn't matter as she will be mainly in the back row and focus on support and breaking shield instead of doing damage. For skills, there are 2 skills you need. First is the 2-tier shot mastery. It allows her to deal bow damage 2 times to the enemy and move to the back row, which will trigger her Exacerbate support skill, and at the end of the turn, deal special bow damage for 2 more times. Second is sniper mastery, which will allow her to do either bow or axe damage at the end of the turn when in the back row. Since she will always be in the back row with this build, the skill will be triggered each turn to help breaking enemies' shield. Both of them can be mastered from the main protagonist hunter class, so they are super easy to obtain. For the second support skill slot, back row support is a great option to recover HP of the pair allied at the end of each turn. Using Delitia is straightforward. You want to put Delitia in the back row, ideally behind the fastest member. In this way, you can use her ultimate first during the break turn to maximize the damage output. Whenever her paired ally doesn't need to perform any actions, or you really need to extend the debuff, use 2-tier shot to trigger the Exacerbate, and also breaking 4 shields in the process, if the enemy is weak to bow. Make sure to select the right weapon in hand before performing the action, so that sniper skill can also help shield shaving. In the break turn, use her ultimate to debuff the enemies and buff the team. Then unload all your strongest attacks to max out the damage during the break, and keep repeating the process. After using the ultimate, the debuff will be of the tier 2 and no longer be able to extend with Exacerbate. The best way to extend it is to use Oppression Mastery. The skill generally applies tier 1 physical attack and defense down to all enemies. However, if they already have tier 2 apply, casting this will extend the tier 2 duration instead of downgrading it to tier 1. The skill can be purchased from Trade Good in Witchvale for 96,000 leaves, or contained from level 33 guard in Grandport. With this build, she is now a permanent member in my party, help winning hard battles, and won't be leaving anytime soon. Let me know whether you have Delitia in your party, and how you utilize her in battles in the comments below. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel for more Octopath Traveler 0 content.